I'm Mara Kipnis. I'm a junior from Redmond, Washington. I first heard about Williams actually from my mom. She got a big book of all the best colleges in the country, and I was looking at all of the ones, especially in the Northeast, because I knew that I kind of wanted to look for a small liberal arts college. So then I started looking at the NESCACs and got into contact with Coach Herman after that, and I took a trip out to the East Coast to look at some of the NESCACs, and that's how I first heard about Williams. So when I came to actually visit Williams, the thing that really sold me on the team was, first of all, that the campus is beautiful, and I love the Berkshires, but also when I got to visit and spend time with the team, I just felt like I really loved the culture, and spending time with all the players really allowed me to see myself here, and I thought that I could fit into the Williams culture really well. So I'm a political science major and a leadership studies concentrator, and as of now, I'm thinking about going to law school. I started studying for the LSAT this semester, actually, so I'm not sure exactly what I want to do post law school, but that's my plan right now. So in high school, I mostly played third base and a little bit of outfield, but third base was my primary position. And when I got to Williams, Coach Herman is really into utility players, so everyone knows that you're going to play a lot of different positions. So my freshman year, I mostly played in the outfield, and this year I've been playing a lot of third base, a little bit of outfield too, and even some second base. So kind of getting the best of all the worlds. So one of the interesting things I've gotten the opportunity to do at Williams is work in a psych lab with a professor. It's Professor Nate Cornell. He does cognitive psychology and focuses on learning and memory. So in his lab, I got to help him run studies, analyze data, work on brainstorming, and do some writing for him as well as some coding. So I got to learn a lot. I wasn't familiar with psych or working in psych labs at all before that, but it was a great opportunity and I really learned a lot, and I'm still really close with Professor Cornell, so we get coffee all the time. So as a political science and leadership studies concentrator, a lot of my classes have kind of looked at the overlap between politics and leadership, and Professor Mason Williams is a political science and a leadership studies professor here at Williams, so he's my advisor, and I've taken a number of classes with him that kind of focus on the intersection between politics and leadership, and especially in light of current politics, I think it's been really interesting to look at the way that political memory and leadership are connected and the way that leaders can really influence American politics. I have to say that my favorite softball highlight was definitely going to the World Series in Texas my freshman year in 2019. It was just an incredible experience from top to bottom. Super unforgettable to be able to travel with my team across the country and compete for a national championship against some really amazing teams. And there's so many memories, I can't even pick one, but flying on the plane with my team, staying in hotels, eating out, and I think the little moments are the biggest things for me that I pick out from the tournament. And my team that year, I think, just really meshed in a way that I've never experienced on a softball team. So my favorite place to study on campus, I think, is Goodrich, the student-run coffee shop here at Williams. And it's in this really beautiful old building, and there's a bunch of tables and a little stage where people can come sit. You can get bagels and coffee for a swipe, and you always run into someone that you know, even if you don't really plan to. So it's a great spot for kind of like social studying if you want to go during the day and sort of be reading for class, but also maybe get distracted by some of your friends. So one thing prospective students should know about Williams is that professors here are super accessible and they really want to work with students. So because of the professor-student ratio and just because of how willing professors are to help students learn, they really want you to come to office hours, they really want to work with you if you don't understand material, and they really want to see all their students succeed. So it's really easy to cultivate good relationships with your professors if you put in that effort, and those relationships will last you after college. So one of the biggest traditions on the Williams softball team is the cow sign, and we call her Ephie, and we carry her with us to all of our games. We took her to the World Series in 2019 on the plane with us, and she always goes under the bus when we go to away tournaments. But she has all of the team records from the beginning of Williams softball on them on the back, and she is our good luck charm. She sits in front of the dugout, and she helps us cheer each other on during games. One of the most special things about the Williams softball team is really that a huge part of the culture surrounds love and the bond that we all have with each other. We talk a lot among the players about how we're all best friends, and we spend a lot of time together off the field, and I think that translates really well to the community on the field. We're a really loud team. We love supporting each other. We love seeing each other do well, and even though we're super competitive and we really want to win, we're always trying to have the most fun on the field, and I think that really helps us compete at our best. So one of the really cool traditions that we've actually started on the softball team this year is the Home Run Derby, and we're hoping to make it an annual event fundraiser. And so this year, all the funds from our Home Run Derby went to Sanctuary for Families, which is a really cool organization that provides support for domestic violence victims. So the way that the Home Run Derby worked was that everyone on the team got a chance in every round to hit a number of home runs, and whoever hit the most at the end, the top two people got to go in a head-to-head home run off. So collectively as a team, we hit over 92 home runs and we raised over $1,200. So we were really excited. It was a great event. It was super fun, and we're hoping to make it an annual thing to raise money for a couple of super great causes. This was super fun. I have an hour before practice, so I'm gonna sit in the dugout and read for my African American history class. Thank you.